So I was asked, how do you get so good at speaking to large audiences, and how did you get good at it? What did you do? So let me tell you, when I first started speaking, it wasn't to large audience. I started small, which I suggest everybody does. If you feel like you're called to speak, if that's your calling in life, or you just want to speak for an audience, I think before you go to the big whales, that you should start with the small fish. I think you should just speak to a smaller audience so you can find your voice. You have to find your voice. When you find your voice, the audience will connect with you because you feel authentic before your audience. You know that you sound right before your audience. You like how you sound recorded. You just find your authentic voice, like what moves people. And you can do that now. Today, when I first started, there wasn't any social media, but I would suggest you even use your social media audience. Start talking to them and let them respond to you. Now, don't take every response from social media, because there's all kind of stuff that they use, bots, all kind of stuff that people just don't like you. They'll say something negative and crazy. So you can't get so emotional about people's response on social media, but you can use it as a testing ground, because if you're like selling a product, or you're talking about a issue and people respond with, oh, that was so true, oh, that was good information, oh, you helped me today, then you know that they're tuning into your voice. All right, so find your voice with a smaller audience. If people ask you to come speak to a smaller group of people, or even youth, my goodness, I remember the young people are the most critical audience you can talk to. You think it's older people, it's not. To hold the attention of young people, them not laughing, giggling, snickling about your hair being out of place, the shoe they don't like, or I don't know, if you didn't wipe your nose good or something. I'm telling you, they find anything to giggle and snickle about. But I got my feet wet with youth. I talk to young people all the time. I was doing image courses for young people, training courses for young people, and I had to command that audience to listen to me, to get out the giggling, the snickling, all that kind of stuff, become their leader. And also, sometimes I had to speak with a group, the same group, for like 8 weeks. So I had to become their leader and friend, because I needed to, engage with them enough that they trust me to listen to me. But also I had to be a leader that they understood when they came to hear me, there was no playing around. So you find your voice. The next thing you want to do when you're speaking, I think is real important, is find out as much as you can about your audience before you actually speak before them. In the past, I used to do a lot of public speaking. Now I do my own conferences, my own tours, my own seminars. But I used to go speak for other people and on a lot of people's platform. I did corporate, I did churches, all kind of platforms I spoke at. And what I would do is I would ask a lot of questions. I would actually send a questionnaire about the audience, because people don't give you a lot of information about your audience. Who are they? Where are they from? What is your point you're trying to get across to this audience? Like, what's the main theme of this workshop, seminar, or whatever I'm a part of? If there's 20 speakers and I'm one of 20, what's the thing? What do you want to get across to them? What do you want to see happen for them? That way you're relatable, and you don't need the person who's sponsoring it to be looking like, ooh, why didn't they do a better job? Because the audience is going to be reading their face as well if they can see them while you're speaking. So I get as much information about my audience as possible. The age group, where are they from? Are they corporate? Are they men? Are they women? What are some of their values? I just find out those things, because you can do a better presentation when you know who you're talking to, why you're there, and what they want. All right. So even when I had to do small groups and business meetings and just board meetings, I was like, who's going to be there today? What are we talking about? Who's the ringleader? Who's the person that, if they don't agree with me, everybody's going to be looking at their face. I need to know those things, because it helps me to navigate the room better. So I think that people don't do enough of that. They don't find out about the audience they're going to speak to. They just go in kind of blindfolded. You're just blindfolded, can't see, don't know, in the dark about this audience, and you can hit or miss, because you don't even know who you're talking to and what their expectations are. Hey, this is a perfect place to stop and tell you about my exciting Women in Wealth Club. This is the ultimate online community where you get personalized consulting, accountability, systems, and virtual assistants to keep you focused. We're probably more extreme about your goals than you're used to, but if you really want to get serious about your goals and achieve them in record-breaking time, then extreme is exactly what you need. So click the link below to reserve a spot. All right, back to the video. So the second thing I do is I practice. Oh my goodness, get your lesson done, what you're going to say well in advance. Don't wait till the last minute. Now, I got to be honest with you. Now that I'm a very good speaker and I've been doing this a long time, I do wait longer than normal. I used to be ready 3 weeks in advance. Now it might be 2 days, okay? But nonetheless, I still get in advance. I have my notes done, my points. Give yourself time to change, get downloads about it. So I'm telling you, almost every single time I had to speak at a audience, I would have my notes all done, but a day or the day of, sometimes even moments before, I would hear inside, say this, do that. So I think you got to listen. I'm huge for listening within and trusting your gut. I'm huge into manifestation. So I believe you manifest the outcomes you desire and you see, which is going to be my third point. But nonetheless, my second point is to just get that lesson done in enough time that you can go over it, you can practice it, you can look in the mirror, watch yourself say it. Look at your hand gestures, what are your tonation, your facial expressions to match what you're saying, and those kind of things. So you have time to practice, and then have time to input those last minute little things that you hear that's going to take you over the top. It's always the last nugget, something I heard in the shower before I got ready to speak, something I get that morning on the way to the audience. That last little thing is always the popper. It's always the thing that popped the whole conference off. All right? And then the third thing that you should do is see in your mind's eye the outcome that you desire. I do this to this day. I don't think you ever get past this. I don't think you ever get too good for this, no matter how good you are at something. I see what I want to manifest. I see it. I sit down and I take the time to see the audience outcome. I see them interacting with me. I see them clapping. I see them either standing up even at some points. I see them responding if there's an offer. I see them engaging with me. I see them buying my product. I see them wanting more of what I'm saying. So I meditate on those outcomes, and I'm telling you every single time, what I visualized before I got there is exactly what happens when I get there. It's the outcome that I get. So I believe you need to see the outcome that you desire, meditate on it, visualize it, and then that will set you up for what you say. Once I do that, a lot of times I get another little piece here or take this piece out, or even sometimes when I'm speaking, it's like, skip that, don't say it. It's because the audience is trying to connect with you. And you want to have a great connection with your audience for them to say you were a great speaker. And in order to do that, I believe that you have to do those three things. You have to be in tune with your audience, know who you're talking to, practice what you're going to say so that you're professional before them, and then see the outcome that you desire and you will get it. So those are my 3 simple points to being a great speaker and having great outcomes with any audience that you talk to. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this one, you're going to love the other ones. I'm telling you, they're exciting. Also, click the link below and check out my free offer. I have something really exciting I want to get to you.